There we go. I'm back.
It's Gus. This is Gus. I live with Gus. Gus is a friend. Gus is home. Gus, take it away.
Alright, my name's Gus. I'm living here in Australia. I'm from Wisconsin. I have a flawless Midwestern accent, despite what anyone from Chicago might tell you. And today we're going to go over a little bit about Americans trying to talk with an Australian accent. Word of the week is Australia.
Yeah, take it away.
Australian.
Australia.
Australia is Australian for Australia. It's Australian for Australia. Australia.
Australia. Australia.
All Aussies refer to Australia
Australia.
as Australia.
Australia.
Basically, it's a bit of DMX for Australia. Tip number one: Australian is a really lazy language. People don't open their mouths here, and they as much, and so they're a little quieter, and they abbreviate everything. Afternoon is arvo.
Avo.
Definitely is depo. Devastating is
Devo.
devo. Another one is when you're trying to have an Australian accent, you need to chew your words. So you gotta chew your words and kind of sound like a rough language because it's a little bit rougher country, and you're like not opening your mouth as much when you're talking, and just kind of you're gnawing on your words before you're saying them.
Don't want to use your R's. R's don't exist.
Like dire is like dire.
Right.
Australians at the end of the sentences will kind of have a rising inflection. So you'll be saying a sentence, and even if it isn't a question, their voice will get higher at the end, like it is a question.
Gus has sentences planned out. He's gonna say, they're full on Australian.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to give it to us in his best Australian accent, and I'm going to try to interpret it.
Okay. Yeah, because Thomas has no idea what I'm about to say.
Great.
After Smoko, I'm going to go down to the Barlow to Arvo for a schnitty and betty with Tomo. Then I'll head back to the Mrs. Verdindins with the fam and watch some selfies on the telly. Hopefully on the way I don't get pulled over by the coppers because I don't have any rego.
Okay, we're gonna need a sentence breakdown.
After Smoko, I might go down to the Barlow to Arvo for a schnitty and betty with Tomo.
After a cigarette, I'm gonna go somewhere for some schnitzel and alcoholic beverages with Becky.
With Tom. Then I'll head back to the Mrs. Verdindins with the fam and watch some selfies on the telly.
Then I head back for dinner with the family and watch soapies?
Yep.
What's that?
Soap operas.
Soap operas with my family.
Yep. Hopefully on the way, I don't get pulled over by the coppers because I don't have my rego.
Hopefully on the way I don't get pulled over by the cops because I don't have my registration.
Boom.
Killed it.
Alright, next one. You see the blowin'? He had a budgie smuggler and a Canadian passport, hey? Cheeky bloke, eh? So, you see the blowin'?
I don't know what blowing is.
Blowin' means uninvited guest. He had a budgie smuggler and a Canadian passport, hey?
I'm guessing Canadian passport is a Canadian passport.
Canadian passport actually means mullet.
Didn't know that one.
You go up the coat hanger, yesterday morning, or you flat out like a lizard drinking.
I have no idea.
Did you go up the Sydney Harbour Bridge yesterday morning?
Oh, coat hanger.
Or were you too tired? Flat out like a lizard drinking. This is definitely what I think some Americans might think. You see the blokes from the outback riding the roos near the billabong around the Upper House? Sweet ass, eh?
Do you see those guys riding the kangaroos? See, we use billabong a lot. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, neither do I. I just put it in there. People don't ride kangaroos. And the outback is not right next to the Upper House. Fun fact. Could I get a dead horse with my macas?
Dead horse. Wait, give me a second on this one.
One.
Milkshake. Can I have a milkshake with my McDonald's?
Ketchup.
A dead horse?
Use ketchup.
Why?
Don't ask me, I'm American. Don't spit the dummy, mate. You won't be on Struggle Street much longer. It'll be right. You won't be on Struggle Street much longer.
Struggle Street's like Struggle Bus.
At least you're not preggers.
At least not pregnant.
Yep. Good on you, Shark Biscuit. You're going off on that ripper.
Good going. Person who is newly surfer, swimmer.
Yeah, amateur surfer.
You're doing really well while surfing.
Yeah, you're going off on that wave, bro.
Going
No
off on
idea.
that ripper.
That's all the sentences I had. Cool thing about Australian accent is there's so many different ones, just like living in the US. Like you have your Midwest, Southern, tons of different Aussie accents. So if you want to give it a go, it doesn't matter if Australians think it's good or not. Like we're obviously American, and Thomas has a flawless American accent. He was once told how to say the word lemonade.
Lemonade.
Some Aussies definitely talk like that. Yeah, if you want some more tips on how to speak with an Australian accent, you can check out my blog. It'll be in the description down below in the video.
Thanks, Gus, for this whirlwind of an experience.
You gave it our best go. So, can't say it.
Shocker.
What are you bloody waiting for? Alright. Yeah, we struggled.
We did struggle. We were riding the struggle bus.
I don't know if you just sound this. Am I casual enough?
It's fine. It's fine. Maybe we should do some like deep breathing.
Go. Meow.
Meow.
Woof. Aussie to me. Oi! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi!